A few years ago, my therapist diagnosed me with complex trauma, also known as big T trauma. Listen, I'm not trying to brag. For those of you out there with regular trauma, I see you. Therapists like to make the point that they're not in the business of giving advice. However, if your therapist ever says, "I wonder if," that's therapy speak for "do this." They're definitely giving you advice. Like, "I wonder if you loved yourself, if that would improve your relationships." Or, "I wonder if you took better care of your body, if that would help you drink less." "I wonder if you would have a better marriage if you stopped fucking the neighbor." Say more. They're definitely giving you advice. Lately, my therapist has been asking me where I feel emotions in my body. It's a fun game where I try to guess the right answer. "Susan, where do you feel that in your body?" My head, it's where I live. But when you think about it, you can only feel emotions in like certain parts of your body, right? Pretty select list. Like I'm thinking what, throat, chest, stomach? But my therapist asks me, like there's an endless amount of options. There's a vast amount of places where I could be feeling these emotions. And then I just start making shit up. I feel it in my toes. They're getting tingly. I feel it in my ears. I can hardly hear you. I feel it in my cooter. I better go. I just want to please my therapist. Actually, to be honest with you folks, I want my therapist to like me. I want to be her favorite client. The one she looks forward to talking to the most. Well, if I'm going to get past my mummy issues, I'm going to need someone to approve of me. I find myself fantasizing during our sessions. I imagine the notes she's writing are about how smart, funny, and pretty I am. I like to think about her wishing that we were friends. I pay her to talk to me, but I pretend it's free. I know it's a lot to obsess over during a 60-minute Zoom call, but like I said, I'm very chalant. Sometimes therapy is like expensive arguing. I was in session the other day, and I said something to my therapist, and she made this weird face. It was subtle, but I could tell she was thinking something. So I said, "What do you think that means?" And then she said, "What do you think that means?" And then I said, "But I asked you first. I mean, I can do this at home with my partner for free." Right? DIY this one, save some cash. When the hour is up, my therapist says, "Well, I'm aware of the time." It's so adorable. So cute. "Well, I'm aware of the time." That's therapy speak for "girl, you out of money. We talk more, it's gonna cost you. Right? It's like daycare. You go over by 5 minutes and it's like $1,000. But the thing is, right, like what is she gonna say when the hour's up? What's she gonna say? I know what she would like to say. "Well, that's enough of your bullshit for one day. Pretty full up. If you wanna overthink this some more, you're gonna have to call a friend."